This consultative interface is a monumental leap in epitomizing the capacities of stakeholders on the Reform Operations Manual. Harnessing support from the Millennium Challenge account-Gambia, the organization is jointly implementing a $25 million threshold program, which seeks to boost the governance and operation of the power sector by instituting reforms driving accessibility and transparency. The strategic goal of the program is to support the implementation of critical institutional and policy reforms to address binding constraints to economic growth.
The focus is on the fundamental change and building commitment through the reform and project teams using the innovative approach of problem-driven iterative adaptation process. This gives a critical role to you, those present in this room today, as the members of the reform teams and the project team, to identify the root causes of problems in the power sector and explore possible solutions. Thus, the ROM, that is the Reform Operation Manual that we are talking about today, will provide a guidance to you, the teams that we are present here today in this room, as members of the reform team and project team, to apply the PDIA methodology to ensure that there is smooth implementation.
The interface will uniformly align participants and stakeholders to interact and share ideas on thematic issues as enshrined in the Reform Operations Manual. Director Power Sector Reformed Sambo Sise, in his remarks, described the forum apt whilst citing its focus and significance.
Reform teams are basically in traditional project setup, what we would call the steering committees. They would provide the thematic direction for the project teams and set up what assignment they want the project teams to look at. And the project teams are specifically teams of experts who are more into operations and hands-on, and they would then deep dive into these assignments and try to find the root cause of the problems.
At the climax of this worthwhile consultative session, participants and stakeholders will accumulate comprehensive knowledge focused on strengthening reform operations in the manual developed by the Millennium Challenge Account-Gambia project. Jankey Touray, GRTS.